I'm Kenneth. I'm an adult with PKU, and I live in Powell, Wyoming. I love Wyoming because it's very mountainous, a lot of outdoor activities, being out around the lakes, around the farms. It's God's country is what we call it. I was 2 weeks old when I was diagnosed. My pediatrician didn't know a lot about it, and so he was a little worried. So they sent me down to a care center in Denver. And there they were able to be reassured that PKU, even though it's a metabolic disease, I can live a normal, healthy life if we managed it correctly. The blood Phe level is the measurement of phenylalanine in the blood. There's phenylalanine in every food you eat. It doesn't matter what it is. The person with PKU is missing the enzyme to break it down. When that's not able to be broken down, it backs up and becomes toxic to the brain. Over a long period of time, brain damage will occur. I would have mood swings. I became depressed. I didn't want anything to do with anybody or anything. I had to get coverage for work because I can't work with high blood Phe levels. It inhibits my thinking process, especially, working on an ambulance. You kind of need some clear thinking. Throughout my life with PKU, I've tried different options. I've done the diet management, which worked up until I moved out of the house and was in college and had trouble there. And I had other treatment options available, which I wasn't responding to. I first found out about Palynziq from an ad on Facebook. I was pretty excited that there was a potential treatment. Knowing that my blood Phe levels were high, I decided to try it. Also, I have a younger brother with PKU, and being able to be part of something that can help others was another reason why I wanted to get involved. Before I went to the clinic to do my first injection, I had to enroll into the Palynziq REMS. So the REMS program made sure I understand the potential risks of Palynziq. After the rounds of testing, they had an educational session. It's where, we reviewed what the Palynziq medication was. I watched a video on how to do the injections properly. I spoke to the clinician team. They let me know the possible side effects. They asked me if I still wanted to go forth with it. I said yes. And then I did the first injection in the office, the second injection in the office, and then I did the remaining injections at home. It was intimidating for me to do it to myself. But I got over that fear after the first visit. After the first half an hour of staring at the needle in my stomach. I stayed in the office, the doctor's office, for about an hour just so they could observe, make sure I wasn't having an allergic reaction or any other reactions to Palynziq. And after that, I left to the airport. I got through security, and then that's when I began to feel nauseous. So I called my doctor and explained what was going on, and she thought we could manage my reaction by getting an over-the-counter medication. The second injection was a lot easier than the first. I didn't experience as great as a reaction as the first time. The thing about Palynziq is that it takes time for the body to get used to. Sometimes while I'm walking down the street, I think about my life with PKU and how things have changed. People my age, or even before then, the only thing they knew was diet. The low-protein diet is difficult. It's very difficult in my opinion, especially when things cost a lot. I've been on Palynziq now for 5 years. It took several months for my Phe levels to drop. I was able to go on a normal diet with Palynziq. I used to be on 4 grams of protein per day, which is equal to 2 slices of white bread. Now my target goal is 96 grams of protein per day. My Phe levels before Palynziq were in the mid to high 30s, and that was really high. During Palynziq, they decreased. There was a time where my Phe levels got to 0, and now they're in between 2.3 and 4. This is the new normal that I'm experiencing in my life.
If you are an adult with uncontrolled PKU, ask your healthcare provider if Palynziq, Pegvaliase PQPZ injection is right for you. You may also visit palynziq.com for the full prescribing information, including patient medication guide, and to learn more.